So I decided to go to the Goodwill outlet, aka the Goodwill bins, and I found these Air Force Ones sitting in the shoe section. So any old Air Force Ones don't catch my attention, but these have an older shape and they say Chi-Town on it, so they're probably about 20 years old. And strangely enough, I found them in Virginia, not Chicago. I only paid about $3 for them because they were at the bins, and they're giving me Nissan Altima with the broken hubcaps and faded paint energy. Neglected with potential, and I was correct. They're from 2003, but you can probably guess that just by the design of them. First thing I did was take out the insoles. These are not the original insoles. They're definitely 20 years old and they're crumbling, so they're going straight in the trash. Immediately bath time. These look like they contracted COVID-20. Okay, realistically, I think that these are yard work shoes because they got grass stains and dirt stains all over them. I'm using Refresh Sole Cleaner and laundry detergent and lots of elbow grease just to get all this stuff out. But hey, if the water looks like a beachfront in Houston, then at least you know that you did some work. Sorry, no clip of me rinsing them, but best believe I got all that Gulf water out of them. So even though the shoes are now clean, they still look like Ronald McDonald because of the yellowing on the soles. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of experimenting this time. I have two hydrogen peroxide based products. On the right side, I'm going to be using Sally's Beauty Supply's 40 volume cream, and on the left side, I'm going to be using CCK Soul Sauce, which has a little more additives in it. I'm going to give these at least 4 hours of sun exposure just to see if there's any difference in work. And bam, these switched back quicker than Ariana Grande could ever. It looks like the products have had the same result, but the CCK has done just a baby bit better. It works better for translucent soles like on Jordan 11s because those need multiple sessions. Trust me, I'm no scientist. I actually failed all my science classes in high school, but all I know is that this came from the computer community and it made its way into the shoe world. Those old 90s computers that look beige, they're really supposed to be white, so somebody found a way to do it with hydrogen peroxide. I can't just leave one side oxidized, so I'm going to do the inner side of the shoes, and I only have a couple hours of sunlight left, so let's see how well this works. Not to my surprise, the hydrogen peroxide based products did their job. I recommend you trying it on your yellowed Air Force Ones. You have nothing to lose. So with used shoes, you're always going to have the inner part of your heel all scuffed up. It's usually paint and dirt, but you can get this off with acetone. I would also like to add the comments that I get on some of my videos like this. Well, you spent $3 on your shoes, but $200 worth of labor and supplies, blah, blah, blah. Just buy some new ones. Look, you little assholes. Fixing vintage shoes is something really unique, and why do you think they keep releasing these old shoes? Because they obviously look the best. The old releases have a much better shape and sometimes better quality, so there's a whole reason why I do this. But I'm pretty invested in my hobby, so maybe that's also why. But the shoes went from beaters to a little less beat looking, but you know what? I still consider a save in my book because I got them for really cheap, and Nike doesn't really do Air Force Ones like this anymore, so there's still a couple things that I'm not satisfied with. I forgot to decrease them, and they're also crumbling from the inside, just like my life. So stay tuned for a sole swap.